victory over the obstacles. Dr. Vivek Kshirsagar is the author of this book. We are introducing Dr. Vivek Hindurao Kshirsagar. Dr. Kshirsagar is the Managing Director of the highly reputed and widely recognized Kathraj Dairy of the Pune District Cooperative Milk Producers Union Limited, located at Kathraj in Pune, Maharashtra. Dr. Kshirsagar, a learned and erudite professional, holds a bachelor's degree in veterinary science from the Bombay Veterinary College. He has also completed his post-graduation in veterinary medicine. Apart from these, he has also gone on to achieve an MBMA postgraduate degree, GDCA, LLB, and last but not least, even a PhD doctoral degree in business administration from the Savitribai Phule University, Pune. Dr. Kshirsagar also delivers lectures at several prestigious institutes like the Vaikunth Mehta Institute of Cooperative Management, the Vikhe Patil Institute of Cooperative Management, the Yashoda Institute, and many more. Air. How much time can we survive without food? 2 to 3 months. And without water? 7 to 8 days. And how much time can we survive without air? Hardly a few minutes. Yet, air quality is one of the most neglected aspects of our personal lives. We neglect air as it is ample and free and we can't see it, right? Humans have divided everything, including the earth and water, but the air cannot be divided. Recently, from 1961 to 1963, a volcano erupted in England and its cloud of ashes reached the shores of India. Air pollution caused in any part of the world will have an immensely adverse effect on human beings. The addition of greenhouse gases like sulfur dioxide, methane, carbon monoxide, etc. to the basic structure of air can be considered as air pollution in general terms. Deforestation, smoke emitted by industries, and the burning of wood, plastic, rubber, and fuel are also among the main causes of air pollution. Threats due to the use of biological, chemical, and nuclear weapons can't ever be ignored because the results of these have already been widely observed. The horrors of the Bhopal gas tragedy of 1984, the swine flu and SARS epidemics which came from China in 2009 are just a few examples among the several horrible calamities caused by air pollution. The COVID-19 outbreak was seen in December 2019 in the Wuhan lab of China, and as of now, the coronavirus has indeed emerged as the most dangerous biological weapon of terror, which has compelled even the mightiest superpower, America, to crumble down in utter helplessness. The number of deaths of corona-infected patients is increasing every day, especially in West European countries like Italy, England, France, and Germany, and also many Asian countries like India, Russia, Pakistan, South Korea, Indonesia, Iran, Bangladesh, and Japan. In fact, more than 210 countries have been affected by the coronavirus so far. India has seen a sharp rise in the number of cases of respiratory diseases like SARI and COVID-19 nowadays. It is no secret that the decreasing quality of food material has an adverse effect on the immune system of a human being.
Air pollution is a very critical issue, and that is to be addressed immediately because the air is ample and it is free, but the air pollution is happening day by day because of n number of factors, and the most important factor is that we have lost the trees. That is why afforestation is very important issue in this regard.
The universal concern of the depletion of the ozone layer is yet another issue caused due to air pollution. Diseases related to air pollution cause 3.2 million deaths worldwide every year, and this only adds to the problems caused by water pollution in the form of acid rain. According to a report of the Center for Environment Research, Delhi, deaths due to air pollution increased 6 times in 13 years from 2000 to 2012 to 22 million people. The number of deaths due to pollution was nearly 74 million in 2000. Air pollution is now the 5th largest killer in India. The coronavirus outbreak in China in December 2019 has led to over 7.55 million people being affected worldwide. Tragically, the death toll up to the middle of 2020 is about 423,000, is about 500,000.
This show should be run through our children because they are the youngster and they are the next generation. So they must be tell about the historical, scientific stories from which they will learn how to plant the trees, how to conserve the trees, and what are the use of the tree plantation. And that is why to control the air pollution, the tree plantation is utmost important and it is very much necessary.
Air is a mixture, not a compound, and the constituents of this mixture can be changed often. Tree plantation can play a vital role in dealing with pollution. Forests are considered the natural lungs of the earth. Trees act as filters in the purification of air. So, it is our duty to keep these lungs alive and healthy. Tree plantation can be done in the vacant places of the city like unoccupied plots, parking places, along roadsides, on grounds and terraces, along walls, on the hillsides, etc. Apart from increasing the flora and fauna, trees fed through even sewage water can supply fresh air and cool shade. Beautiful forests can be raised on the hill slopes by digging bunds there. This will not only help us to purify the air, but also give employment opportunities to the rural people and will provide a safe shelter for wild animals. So, it has been Dr. Vivek Indurao Ksirsagar's endeavor over the last many decades to make sure that these natural resources are preserved in pristine condition for many generations to come.